Mike D'Angelo with the playlist. Jessica, how the heck are you?
I'm good. How are you, Mike?
I'm wonderful.
I have a room like this. Are you in a
Who
theater
do
room?
you?
Are you in a theater room?
Yes, this is
I have
my
one, but
home
it's
theater.
all red. If you can imagine, it's all deep red, like dark red. And it we accidentally made it super sexy. It feels like if you press a button, a pole's gonna come out and we're gonna do like 55 lines of coke and say we're
That's
gonna
the
live
next
forever.
project.
We just did it, and it's amazing. We play video games in there, but it's
Yeah, of
really I
course.
love it. This looks exactly like almost exactly like my house.
Yeah, my boys and I play Mario Kart on
That's
this, the
awesome.
100-inch screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
awesome. They're
that's the
just
way to
getting
go.
they're like full of like energy. They're like, oh, we're gonna live
Yeah,
forever. Like they're going crazy with a 100-inch screen. They don't know
yeah,
how it
it's
used
not
to
good
be.
for them, but they're
They don't
getting
know how it used to be.
no, all right. I am a massive fan of Shrinking,
Yay!
uh, and
Did you see the new
I love.
episodes?
I've seen the whole damn season.
Oh
It's
wow,
amazing.
great.
I've also been collecting shrinking people like Infinity Stones. So
Really?
it's I've got
Who
like
have you collected so far?
Jason I've talked
Yeah,
to, Brett
yeah.
multiple
Those
times,
are good
Bill
ones.
Lawrence,
Yep,
Harrison Ford.
yep.
You're my next one. We're gonna talk
Awesome.
Gabby.
I love
People,
all those
yeah,
guys, all those boneheads.
exactly. They're good people.
They are.
People describe shrinking as a warm hug,
Mm.
sometimes a warm hug that makes you cry.
Mm.
What does it really feel like to be inside the day-to-day actually making it?
Oh, that's a great question. We shoot locally in Pasadena. We shoot in Burbank on the Warner Brothers lot, which is a really cool lot. It's a legendary lot. Shot like ER there, and I think
Mhm.
when we were shooting, there was like Abbott Elementary was there, Euphoria, um, the Pit is there. Like it feels like things are happening, and there's something as an actress like to be able to go and drive on that lot every day that feels like things are happening.
Mhm.
Um, and on top of that, we all like each other and we like the crew, and there's kind of a no assholes policy in general. If someone's an asshole, they usually don't stick around very long, which is my policy. I can't stand assholes at all. They bother me. And so it's fun. It's really fun. Right before we started, Ted McGinley was just in here and we were just talking. And he's the guy I was saying that normally when I'm feeling a little tired and we're shooting, I go to for energy just because he's so out of control and funny. And we all, I don't know, we like each other and we laugh and giggle. And I know for me as an actress on this show, a supporting actress too, I really try and make sure that the other actor feels comfortable and that they feel like they can try anything with me and I'm ready to catch the ball and give it back to them. Like I want them to feel like we're in this sandbox making something, one bucket of sand at a time, something like that. That metaphor is weird, but something like that. You know what I mean? You know
I
what I mean?
get you. I get you.
Yeah,
That playful energy it
playful.
comes across on the screen.
Yeah, I think lately I'm 36 and I've been thinking about my parents a lot as they get older and they're very playful. Like they're still very playful people. They're really funny people. I think Gabby's a really playful person. So there's a lot of them
Yeah.
in there. And I feel like even Bill Lawrence is playful and silly. Like Scrubs is such a silly, funny, playful show.
Yeah.
And there is a real sense of play on this show, but there's also um that really nice sense of grief and complicated feelings that I think we, all experience in this kind of modern sort of after COVID era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great Gabby season in general.
Oh,
Like
thank you. Wow.
when the
Thank you.
season starts, how much of Gabby's arc are you like sitting down and like they're pitching you or talking to you about it, or are you
Oh,
just
that's so
learning it episode by episode?
yeah, pitching is really funny. It's more like Bill Lawrence blows in like a volcano because he's got 5 shows or like a tornado,
Yeah.
and he's like, "All right, here's what I'm gonna do. All right, here's what's going on with Gabby. She's gonna and then also A, and then B, and then C, and then D, and then maybe E. I don't know. We'll see. And that's just how he is. That's how his brain works. He has to like think about it, and then he comes back and he says, "This is what it's gonna be." And um, he's incredible. He every time he comes to the set, he makes it better. Like
Yeah.
he's brilliant, and his tone is great, and he's girl dad, so I like the way he talks to me. Like good girl dads make excellent coworkers. And yeah, he just sort of him and Neil, our head writer, they just sort of spoke to me about it. And he's like, she's gonna go through a lot this season, a lot of compress and release. And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's really exciting as an actress. It's really hard to get on a TV show. It's really hard to get on a TV show people like. And it's really hard to do that for a third season. So I just take it one day at a time. I take it one scene at a time, one line at a time, because you never know what's going to happen. And so I just feel grateful.
Yeah. Still my favorite comedy on TV. I'm just
Wow.
saying.
Thank you so
Just saying.
much.
I love
That's
it.
really nice. I feel like in this third season, I don't know, there's just something really coming together because I just saw it too. And it's really firing on all cylinders. Like there's a lot of jokes per minute, jokes that get kind of passed over that you kind of softly hear. And you're like, did somebody just say that? Then you have to kind of play it back. I feel really proud to be a part of such a funny and sweet
Yeah.
show. Yeah.
That and like there's so many little like you're coming out of a scene and you guys just have this little stupid little banter thing that you
Mm,
do.
mm,
Is
mm.
that something that just comes up organically on the day, or are these written into the script? Like
S-
you have these kind of things coming out of the scene?
We have amazing writers, and when with them, it's like I don't remember if it was them or me. There's something really cool about not knowing if it was the writing or if it was me. They kind of marry together. I feel like they really capture us so well, and they capture Gabby so well. Like I think when I was reading the first episode, the wedding episode, Gabby they somebody wrote Gabby walks in and she just says, "Sup, sluts." And and normally that is maybe something that I would improvise. That is something that Gabby would say. That is exactly
Mhm.
what she would say. But our writers wrote it, and it was one of those things where when I read the first episode, I was like, "Oh, game on! Like we're here, we fucking go. That's tight." Sup, sluts, and it just works. But this business works because we're all dependent on each other. Like we're dependent on the crew, we're dependent on the camera, we're dependent on the DP. They're dependent on us to show up on time and don't be a dick. Like it's like we're dependent on hair. It's like
Mhm.
we're our publicists. Like we're just all dependent on each other, and there's something really cool about being able to be a part of a team.
Yeah.
That's really
Uh,
nice.
with Gabby, so much of this season relies on some of the relationship hangups she
Yeah,
has
yeah,
with good old Derek number 2.
yeah.
Uh, and Damon Wayans Jr. is just the best in
He
everything.
is. He really is. He's that
What
guy.
clicked between you two that made that relationship just it was instantly like lived it. It was great.
I don't know. I think it's casting. Casting is
Yeah.
because you're in it. Like you're in production. You don't have time to read with everybody. You have to like they're like, okay, we need Derek too. We need a Derek too. And then you work with casting, and casting figures out we have amazing casting directors. Otherwise, this ensemble comedy would not have come together.
Yeah.
And then it's luck. You keep your fingers crossed and you hope it works. And sometimes it doesn't. And then in this case it does. And he just knows what he's doing. He's funny. He's like a good dude. He's like a dad and husband, and that's tight to me. I love girl dads. Again, I love girl dads that have been married for a long time. They make for great coworkers. And he's funny and is a really giving actor. He's used to being in writers' rooms of like
Yeah.
Scary Movie and stuff like that. And so he'll do something really cool that I like, where if you do something that's really interesting and funny in one take, if you have to do it again 30 minutes later, because a lot of acting is about repeating, Damon will be like, yo, 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 wait, do that one joke that you did in that fifth take where you were like Scooby Bop Bop because that shit was funny. Like do that again. Don't forget. So that he makes sure that you get the coverage of it. And just as someone who comes from like an improv comedy, sketch comedy, sort of live show, daily show, night show background, that's kind of my cup of tea. Those are actors that I like that are just collaborative. He's also just down for anything. Like he'll run a joke down into the ground, and I too will run a joke down into the ground. And so we'll take a lot of our stuff. There's so much nonsense that's said that they'll just have to use the first version just because we're two lunatics.
Yeah.
But it makes for a really, really fun set. And everybody's kind of like that. We all have our own rhythm with each other. Like me and Michael is different than, Krista and I.
Yeah.
It's its own alchemy, and they work together in a funny way. So it's a
Th-
joy to be able to do that.
There is one moment in this series that I have to talk to you about
Okay.
because every time I think about it, it makes me smile. You
Mm.
and Harrison Ford sitting in the car, riding, singing Sugar Ray,
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah.
makes me happy.
Yeah.
What was
I
that actual day like?
acting. We're working. It's
It ain't
good. He
nothing.
had to learn the song. I think he had the lyrics taped somewhere. And, it was fun. There's somebody driving you. I mean, the biggest thing I'm mostly stressed about with when I have to drive Harrison in scenes is him looking at me driving. It's almost like when somebody's looking at you tight. It's like, I know how to do it, but when someone's looking at you do it, it's like, what do I do with my hands? You know? It's like, what do I do? Do I do this? Like, that's probably what I was thinking about was not the song because I chose the song and I love that song and I feel that song in my bones, but just that, I wanted to make sure I was driving correctly.
I'm on my way out here, but I do
Okay.
have to ask because the end of the season feels like, wait, is this it?
Mm.
So do we think there's more like season 4 coming up,
I
or do
just
we
can't
think this is
say.
it?
I just can't say. I just can't say.
You're hurting my
I
heart.
know, dude. I don't even wanna be that gal, but somebody will get in trouble if I tell you. So I can't.
All right.
I mean, you
I
know, I
gotta
wish I
wrap.
did. I wish I could.
I'll just say season 3 premieres on January 28th. Runs through April. You're so good in it, and
Thank you.
I really
Thank you. Thank you
appreciate
for a
you.
great interview.